Hi guys, today I will go over the whole funnel of Brez Scales. As you can see from the results of his funnel in both months of this winter, his funnel generated over $800,000 in revenue. January was peak month when he reached around almost $1 million in revenue. So now let's start off with the traffic. As you can see, he utilizes strong sides of both long form content and short form content types. So let's start off with this one, short form content. He doesn't have any strict rules or frameworks that he uses for the videos, but the overall goal is clear. The short form content is like a top of the funnel layer that is best for bringing fresh new audience. People see his flashy lifestyle, see his age, wants to know the secret, and either go to his YouTube channel from there, or in sometimes stumble upon his clipping channels and eventually go to his YouTube channel. So on the YouTube, he posts the three type of content. People call them top, middle, and bottom layer of the funnel. The idea is to reach the most people with your top funnel content. For example, it could be some video called 20-year-old buys Lamborghini or something like that. The middle of the funnel is where he starts to tilt the attention of the viewer towards the idea of how he actually earns money from internet. And bottom of the funnel is are the videos that are targeted towards the people who already know what is freelance brand scaling and want to actually get some knowledge and value about a skill. One more thing is that he started going to the podcast as a guest, where he again gets the chance to make viewers trust him more by having long videos. And second feature is clips. They could be taken out of these interviews and then through clips channels re-uploaded onto the short format content platforms. Here are the example of these channels. As you can see, they look pretty much the same. They have the same captions, the same videos. The goal is to just retarget the people who saw him appear once on his For You page and then just stick with him and be in his ecosystem. Here is the payout for these channels. As you can see, he pays $500 per 1 million views, which is pretty decent. That's why you see so much people actually running these pages. Yeah, the whole idea of his content is pretty much building the trust in these layers, like short form content. Through clipping channels, he makes sure that people stays in this ecosystem and actually be retargeted with these clipping channels. And with long YouTube videos, he builds trust. So he's actually targeting these people from all these angles, marketing angles, and eventually that helps him leverage this trust, this credibility to actually close the client in the future. So now let's move to the most important and interesting part. How does he actually monetizes his attention? First of all, in his bio there are two links. One is made for people who are willing to buy his brand scaling service. Apply here, right? So this link, and the other is actually his personal landing page. Let's just quickly look into his high ticket service, which he advertises, which is basically he calls freelance brand scaling. So by following this link, you will stumble upon the landing page with the Typeform qualification survey. Here are the questions that you will be asked. The fourth question about the budget is pretty much the most important question, which determines whether or not you're qualified to work with Brez. If you say that you don't have enough budget, you won't be qualified and you will be sent to his personal landing page. But if you do qualify, the setter will contact you to arrange the meeting between you and the closer. Now, the most important and interesting part of this funnel that actually brings the most amount of money is the backend operations happening in his free training link, which is basically his personal landing page. Once you go to his landing page, you will see this VSL, and actually to see this video you'll need to fill out your name, email, and phone number. Once you will enter your email, you'll be added to the email list. I'll talk about this email list a bit later. So only then you could watch the actual VSL and see these testimonials in the bottom of the page. The video duration is actually 16 minutes and it's pretty high friction VSL, so you can think of the VSL as like a gate. The longer the VSL is, the more qualified people will come to the closing meetings. The shorter the video is, the less qualified and knowledgeable people will appear on the meetings. So it basically depends on the amount of traffic that the influencer has and the amount of calls being scheduled a day. If the traffic becomes larger and more meetings being scheduled, you can think of making the VSL higher friction to make less calls, but with more knowledgeable and prepared prospects. So in the landing page, you will see this button with the CTA to the Typeform survey. Here are the questions that you will be asked. Again, this is the one most important question that asks about your budget that you're prepared to invest in the program. So if you select that you don't have at least $4,000 to invest into the program, you won't be accepted. But in other case, you will be accepted and the setter will contact you to schedule a call between you and the closer. After the meeting being scheduled, the setter will make sure that you watched the VSL and even provide you the link with it. This practice overall helps to make sure that people that come to the meetings and calls are qualified and knowledgeable enough to be close to the program. Then you will receive a sequence of emails and messages from setter to remind you about a call. As you can see, this practice works really well because from the screenshots they achieved a show rate of 95% for the meetings. So yeah, again, this is the sequence before the actual meeting. 5 minutes before it, you will receive a link for this call. And as you can see, the closing rate on these meetings varies around 50%. Right here. So if the prospect is actually going to be closed, he will be added to the Discord mentorship group and automated record is added to the KPI sheets. However, if for some reason the prospect is not closed, he will be provided with exclusive free resources by setters with the goal of eventually getting him closed. And if the person didn't appear on the meeting, the setter will reach out to him and try to reset him for another meeting. So lastly, let's talk about the email list. But before that, guys, in the description, I will leave a link for my Calendly meetings calendar. If you're an influencer and struggling with using all potential of your funnel, we can hop on a call, quick call, discuss the plan. I'm sure I could provide you some solution for scaling your offer. It's absolutely free and will take no more than 30 minutes. So yeah, think about that and let's continue with the video. So the email list he utilizes for two goals. First of all is a marketing copy with the CTA to his new landing pages, as you can see right here. Here are the two examples of it. And the second goal is to actually promote his new YouTube videos, which also in the description has the links for the landing pages. So guys, that was it for the video. I really hope it was valuable and knowledgeable for you. Maybe give you some clarity or direction or even some inspiration for your own business. Please write comments with your feedback for this video. I'll answer to every comment and goodbye.